Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. And the Warhawks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ragin Cajuns offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
And he's running in the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Now, if you're on defense in this one, you've had a good play, you swat that pass away, but you better turn the page and get ready for it because it's probably coming again. You're going up against one of the top 10 passing offenses in the country. You're going to have to be really good in the back end all game long.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll try it on the ground.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
And the Ragin Cajuns are threatening on 1st and goal. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Getting some heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Cajuns! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UL Monroe's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah.
Afterburners coming. He's inside the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Warhawks moving quickly to the line. Snap in the shotgun. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Using the quick game. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught near the sideline, it's Fox. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It'll be a draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Warhawks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, give on the inside. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Floating away. Knocked off his feet. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Ragin Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to... decided not to. Touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
And the Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
It's caught downfield, and he's dragged down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Ramsey. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Tempo and overdrive.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, UL Monroe!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back in the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. That's caught. It's Pena. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Cajuns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 17.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Wants to throw on second down. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Ragin Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. You will, my Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They start the... in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Gets it past the marker. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
Yeah, he throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. He's going to pass on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Pocket starts to collapse. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll start this drive firing. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he's looking downfield. Working that left side now. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ramsey. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get by.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Oh, it's a reverse. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the left side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Running back goes in motion. He wants to pass it on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. You just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Fox. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but...
Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Ragin Cajuns want to move quickly. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
This is so of Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Ramsey. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the right. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Cajuns! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, look out. There he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they are blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To give as they work on that clock.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to...
And it's picked off for the third time today.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice.
He lost one down the sideline. And that pass is caught at the 25. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
ULM 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this,
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes the connection. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
It really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.